Welcome back to County Connection. I'm Jason Gray, and I'm here today with Robert Henning, the director of the Rockpile Museum. And I understand you've got a craft day coming up.
Yes, so the second event in our Winter Family Day series will be homesteading crafts again this year. If you recall from last year, we sent homesteading craft bags home with everybody because we weren't really doing the big gatherings yet. So this year it'll be all new homesteading crafts. It's for children ages 5 through 12, and the program is on January 15th, so a Saturday, and we can host up to 50 students, and the parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, whichever adult wants to bring them along. The idea is that the adults and the children work together to create crafts and homestead era games, toys, crafts. So everything's old-fashioned, which kind of fits the theme of the museum, right? So we've been celebrating homesteading, and this is just a continuation of that celebration because 1921 was the biggest year of homesteading. More patents were granted in 1921 in Campbell County than any other year. And the second biggest year was 1922. So we thought we would continue to kind of highlight homesteaders moving forward.
Sure, kind of the 100th anniversary of those.
Exactly.
And there are only 50 seats for that, so sign up in advance.
Yes, right? Reservations are required. Registration is open now. So if you're watching this and you want to attend, get right on the phone. Call us 682-5723. That's probably the best way. If you prefer email, you can email us at rockpile@vcn.com.
All right. And what else is going on in January?
Well, I just wanted to remind folks we still have a couple of exhibits that won't always be at the museum. We've extended the Wyoming Navy exhibit an extra month. People have enjoyed seeing that. We want to make sure everybody gets a chance. So the month of January, you'll still be able to see Wyoming Navy. We've added a few really amazing artifacts to the exhibit. A local benefactor has shared 2 historic items from the original USS Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
And this USS Wyoming was not named after the state of Wyoming because the Wyoming wasn't a state yet. This ship dates all the way back to 1857 or 1858. It was a sail ship that they modified to a screw sloop. So they put a steam engine in it that turned a screw.
Oh, okay.
That turned a propeller. So the USS Wyoming was a wooden ship with sails, and Wyoming wasn't a state yet. So it was named after the tribe in Pennsylvania, the county in Pennsylvania. So it's really amazing. We have the call board, and so it's a sheet of metal that's painted, and it was the way they used flags, kind of like semaphore or things like that. How they would share what the ship was doing and where the ship was going, and so you have to come check that out. And then a captain's hat, a military cap that belonged to an admiral that served on the Wyoming.
Oh, wow.
So really rare items. I mean, I don't even know if you would ever see a call board from a mid-19th century ship anywhere else. So amazing stuff. Owned by someone in our community, which is quite amazing in itself. But come and see those this month. They've just been added just a few weeks ago. Come check those out. We also have our 2 Nations, 1 Reservation exhibit from Wyoming Humanities that talks about the history of the Wind River Reservation and of course, the 2 tribes that call that home. It's a little pop-up exhibit in our Kint's room, so come check that out. What's best about that is that after you read the exhibit and learn about the history of the reservation, they've got great take-home handouts. So maybe you've got students at home that would like to learn about this and they can't come to the museum with you. Grab a bunch of those. We've got plenty. Take them home with you. So take-home information booklets. They have a booklet for students and a booklet for adults. So take one of both.
Okay. And then I think you also mentioned having an event early in February.
Yes, the Rockpile Museum Association has contracted with a local gun expert, firearms expert. Kenny Wasserberger is from the Gillette area, moved here in 1983, and he has been shooting and collecting firearms almost his entire life. So he's going to talk about the history of rifles and firearms in the American West and talk about our collection. We have about 100 rifles on display at all times, and he's going to use that great collection to talk some history, talk technology, how these weapons came about, how they were used. So that's exciting. That will be February 5th at 1 p.m. at the museum. So everybody come out to that. That is sponsored by the Rockpile Museum Association. And if you'd like to learn more about them, come to the museum. We'll get you a membership brochure, and you can also check them out on Facebook under Rockpile Museum Association.
Yeah, and that's a great way to support the museum. And speaking of supporting the museum, you also have some stuff from the gift shop.
We do. Always got to bring stuff from the gift shop, right? Of course, I've brought this probably 10 times. But the 2022 Wyoming Historical Calendar, there we go. We've got a few left. It is now 2022, so please come get your calendars. These are amazing. There is a Campbell County picture in here this year of the Rosette School and the children and the school buses at the time, which were just wagons. Pretty cool. So come check out that. And then, as I've said before, each day has a little historical tidbit. So let's find a fun one. July 22nd, 1922. Casper woman runs amok with gun in jealous rage and is fined $100.
Oh.
So I think she'd have more of a punishment these days. But runs amok with gun in a jealous rage. So not the appropriate way to use firearms.
No.
So come on February 5th and learn the appropriate way. Come get those. Those are only $10. $10 with tax. It's $10.50. You really can't beat that to find a calendar anywhere else. Lots of books. Some new books. George Bird Grinnell, many of his books about Native Americans are being reprinted. So we've picked up some of the classics. This one was originally published in 1923.
Oh.
So it's early history. So it is not always culturally sensitive. So you have to keep that in mind. But it does provide an early glimpse into this one, the Cheyenne people. So the Cheyenne Indians, it's in 2 volumes. It's their history and ways of life. The value in this is that it's an early study. So he is speaking directly with different generations of the Cheyenne people that we can no longer speak to. So there is some great value. It's very interesting. So come check those out. Quite a few of his books. And then we picked up one about George Bird Grinnell. This is a new one. It's called The Father of American Conservation. So this has great reviews. It's paperback, $21.99 for this one. And you can come learn about the adventurer, activist, and author. So a little bit of history on the history.
Sure.
So, and then a couple of books, novels, fiction books by local authors.
Oh.
This one is False Evidence by James Chandler. If you've read about this, this is a pen name of a local author. So I'm going to let you Google that one and see if you can find the story. But we've got several books in this series, legal kind of stories, if you're into that. And then Son of a Poacher, Wyoming Warden in the Making. This one is autographed by Scott Werbelow. He's out of Meeteetse. And this is not fiction, I'm sorry. This is a nonfiction book. It's autobiographical about his life as a game warden in Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
So I was mistaken on that. So check that out. That one is $19.99. So even cheaper. And you can get the autographed copy here at the Rockpile Museum. So lots of great books. We also have puppets, stuffed animals, jewelry, candles, Christmas ornaments, maybe you're late to the party on Christmas this year. But we've got a little bit of everything, and the gift shop is open when we're open.
All right. And when are you open?
We are open 8 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
All right. Is there anything else for January?
Nope, that's about it. Stay tuned to our website and our social media, Facebook and Instagram. We have a great YouTube channel. We try to post all the upcoming events and programs. Every once in a while, something just pops up really quick. So there may be a January event that we don't know about yet. So stay tuned to our website, rockpilemuseum.com.
All right. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.